Okay, we're going to start the 10 minutes protocol shortly.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the National B Division Volleyball Finals. And we are watching Xinmin and St. Hilda's. This is the finals. Finals for the boys B Division.
Yep, the final match of the day.
And it is a very, very interesting lineup. We have stories to tell, personally involved, and sometimes at the sideline. Basically, it's closer to home for the both of us.
Yeah.
Now, St. Hilda's will be in their traditional black or sometimes blue, and Xinmin in their red. Now, we have to watch what these teams have to offer. One, a very dominant volleyball force. The other, an emerging volleyball force. That may turn the tides. So let's see and wait how this game will turn.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. Yeah, I think throughout the NSG, they never met each other since the preliminary games till now. So it's like first time seeing each other in the NSG tournament, and what a way to see each other in the finals.
Exactly. And just for a mini fun fact before we start the story throughout this game. Now, this batch of Xinmin and St. Hilda's boys, they played each other in friendlies from secondary 1, and they faced each other in their C Division finals in 2023. And now it's like a fairy tale ending that they're meeting each other in the B Division
A
finals.
rematch of the C Division games in the B Div.
St. Hilda's came on top in the last game. Let's see if really Xinmin can turn the tides, create history. But today is actually historical for Xinmin, having both boys and girls
Or will
in the finals.
St. Hilda's be the defending champions and defend their title?
Exactly. And now the first service by Xinmin, and overpass.
A bit tight.
Close set. Now a chance ball to St. Hilda's. A set and a hit.
Oh, from number 3.
Good set. Sometimes it feels a bit too close, but it was a good set. Enough for the spiker to hit.
Yeah, a bit late for the middle blocker, so the timing of the blocking was a bit off.
Service by St. Hilda's.
Nice receive.
Now the difference when we watch basically the boys and the girls game, where the amount of blocking and then the follow-up defense, basically a pickup from the block itself, we can see that the boys are more agile.
Yeah, I think it's more of like the speed of the game is much faster for the boys as compared to the girls. I think for now the girls are relatively more defensive, as unlike the boys where they're more aggressive and they're more attacking.
Out ball, very odd out ball there by St.
A
Hilda's.
bit awkward for him, like he's not really in position, not in a good position, and the ball is slightly higher. So he's hitting the bottom part of the ball, hence creating that.
Now we don't need a replay to know where the ball was hitting to. Service by Xinmin.
Nice pass.
A strong hit by St. Hilda's. Another point for them.
From opposite position by the captain.
It was a difficult ball to get. Oh my goodness, a good spike there. Now service from St. Hilda's. A return by Xinmin, a good spike. A difficult receive from the libero. From such a strong spike there.
Very nice approach actually, and he create the angle.
Now we talk about steps. He needs to be an extra step as compared to the girls game. They need to take the extra step to really get that ball, a very fast-paced ball. Oh, that's a good set. Oh, and a good block.
Nice block, but block out.
What a set, all the way to the other side.
From one end to the other end.
But unfortunately, the block. Again, when you spoke about the hands and the timing itself.
The thing about that hand, actually, it was there. It's just that you couldn't press down. So it got hit, and the power of the ball was too strong. It hit the hand away, and hence causing that touch out.
Now St. Hilda's building an attack. An overpass there. Now Xinmin, can they take this opportunity to get a point? An awkward set.
Backcourt spike.
Oh, good pick up there.
A quick spike.
And getting the point.
Nice turnover. Nice transition though. It was a bit tight for the setter, a little bit, but it was good enough for the middle to run that quick attack.
And it's across two players. And it's a difficult ball to receive. Xinmin with the 1 point lead. Sorry, 2 points lead. Apologies on that. It's 1 point.
Nice spike.
And now it's all even.
Yes.
A good spike from St. Hilda's. Always a difficult angle for the libero.
Yes.
Very
The way that
awkward.
they position a little bit too inside, so a bit from the left is a bit harder for them to receive, especially when the ball is coming at such a high speed.
Out
Out ball, finding their fingers but didn't get it.
The idea was there.
Idea was there.
I believe the St. Hilda's boy
Yeah.
was quite lucky.
It was a missed hit,
Yep.
I guess. Also, like, fingertips too strong.
Good set, but
Out.
Yeah.
Finding hands.
that might be key for today, unless really St. Hilda's is aware of what they're trying to do.
I think because St. Hilda's has relatively high blocks, so they need to get around the blocks.
Oh, that's a very good serve.
Nice.
And
Finding
a good
space.
return, yes. A good pickup and a good attack by Xinmin.
Yeah. Nice push. It's just a push to the back because everybody's concentrated in front.
Xinmin with the serve.
Nice receive. A bit too tight for the outside spiker.
Oh. That was above the blocks.
Yes, definitely. But not the best timing. But still, a point.
A point's a point.
Yep.
Now, Jingxiu with the serve.
Oh, nice part. We see a bit too much.
A good hit by Xinmin. An immediate
Response
comeback.
back, yep. Between the blocks. So the middle blocker was a bit late to
Out.
close up the hole. So he went through the hole.
Definitely
point.
wasn't looking for the hands.
Oh,
Poor receive there by the libero for St. Hilda's. And a point to Xinmin. And now, again, they're even. Maybe
Yes.
the theory of the 10 points is making sense right now. Oh,
Service
unfortunate service
error.
error, yeah, to the net.
a bit too low.
St. Hilda's service.
Outside. Oh,
Oh.
there you go. Tooling around the blocker's hand.
Now, how do you get, as a defender or as a blocker, how do you prevent that from happening?
It's actually quite hard unless you choose not to block. But the moment you stop blocking, they might just hit it down. So it's really a choice and how to react to a change of directions here and there.
Oh no, a miscommunication there. A libero's ball towards the middle. An awkward position.
Yeah.
An empty position for, well, no one was there for St. Hilda's. And now Xinmin has the lead.
Nice pass. Oh,
Oh,
quick
what a
attack
quick
from the
attack.
middle.
A strong response by St. Hilda's with a quick middle attack. And it's something Xinmin couldn't do anything about.
I think the middle blocker from Xinmin was actually looking at the outside, so he wasn't really expecting that quick attack. So actually a very good smart play from the setter by looking at where the middle blocker was and creating the chance for their spikers. Oh, nice try.
Nerves are getting to the boys.
Not too sure whether to go or not to go. The hesitation there caused that misplay.
Now this is the finals. So every point, like any other
Matters.
game, it
Yes.
matters. But how you get that point, it's not as straightforward
Oh, wow.
or as
What a nice
routine.
pickup. Chance ball for Xinmin.
Oh, what a
Nice block.
What a block by St. Hilda's.
That was a nice pass. But as always, when there's a nice pass, there will also be a nice block waiting for you.
That was straight to the blocker's hand.
Nice closing of the gap for the middle.
Now 10 points there. So let's see if the momentum will change or it will continue to be a back-to-back action.
Probably
Another
now is the game of focus. Like, who's gonna be the one in the game, stay in the game, and not make more errors.
Another block, another quick attack. Another block
Blocking.
again by St. Hilda's. It's an out ball.
Out ball. A little bit too outside by the set from the captain. So a bit tight and harder for Junxiu to spike that ball in.
A good set there by St. Hilda's.
Nice
Oh!
spike, no errors this time.
It was a quick ball there. Just traveling along the net.
A shoot, I guess.
Now, if I'm a blocker, that will be a difficult ball for me to just
Yeah.
jump and get the ball.
They don't have time to react because they have a lot of things to do, especially the middle one. The middle blocker, where they have to look at the middle one first to see if there's a quick spike before they are able to go out.
What a good hit by Zach through the blockers using their hands, literally to get points.
Yeah. So it's a small little gap between the middle blocker and the opposite player, Prince. Ooh,
Hitting
clipping off
there.
the net.
Yep.
Out.
Oh, just too eager to attack.
It's a good idea because
Yeah.
everybody was inside, and now the tip over is just a bit too much power.
That tip over from Jovin shows that he was aware of the court itself. Just
And
that
aware of where the opponent's defensive line was.
That would be a scare for St. Hilda's if they're not aware of this. Again, another attempt.
Oh, touch.
Oh, a touch out.
I think there was a bit of confusion thinking was there a touch, was there not? Hence not going for that ball.
Now the number 4, Zach for Xinmin with the serve.
Nice first receive.
Another hit, another strong hit by St. Hilda's number 7. Sorry, number 1, Jingxiu. And now he'll be lining up for his service.
Chance for St. Hilda's. The quick attack. Overpass. Oh,
Good recovery there by Xinmin.
yes.
Ball up.
Again.
A good
Nice.
set, a good hit by the number 3, Matthew, the captain of St. Hilda's, showing what he can do when you get a good set.
And that fake jump from the middle actually kept the middle blocker with him. So creating that gap.
Now we're seeing more tactical stuff where everything is getting the rhythm and it's affecting Xinmin.
And so how passing is important in the game of volleyball, like creating that strategy and tactics so that you can be in the zone and how you can confuse the blockers to create space for yourself.
Again, a
Nice
repeat
block.
by St. Hilda's. And like you said, the importance of the first ball
Yes.
and how it reaches the setter. But it was a good idea by Xinmin actually. It was a
Yes.
good attack. Unfortunately, it was read well by St. Hilda's. St. Hilda's with the serve. An attack by Xinmin.
Nice receive.
And now St. Hilda's, a good block.
Oh, overpass. Oh, a bit tight. Oh,
And that's where we talk about the receiving, the importance of
Yes.
receiving.
actually a bit of a miscommunication on who to get that ball. So with that pass a bit too tight, a bit hard for Xavier to actually get the ball up.
Yeah, it was either the setter to get the ball or the back player. But usually, like you said, the setter will get the second ball as expected. But of course, a miscom
Yeah.
leading to a point loss.
Nice pass.
Oh,
Down the line with nobody there. I guess for now he's unstoppable
look at
because he's
that.
just hitting past the blocker's hands.
everyone was guessing where the ball would be, and he hit right in the spot where no one was there.
It's a good line to choose, partly because if you look at the block, the one on the outside, which is the setter at this point of time, is slightly shorter.
Ooh.
So he's really using his height to his advantage. Nice
Oh.
spike.
There was a jump there again, another so-called fake attempt by the middle.
Yes, to keep the middle.
Oh, the
And
reaction from Xinmin. They have to be aware of the play by St. Hilda's. Now
Yes.
a timeout, timely by Xinmin. Wow.
But it's a good way tactic to for the setters to run the combinations so that they can actually keep the blockers on their toes, to keep them in place and not to create that space for their blockers for the spikers to hit the ball. Yeah, creating that split-second decisions or split-second holes for them to hit the ball down is really important, especially in the game of volleyball where the speed of the game is so fast. Yeah.
Now the first timeout call by Xinmin to potentially change the momentum into their favor. And let's see what they can do after this timeout. It's a 3-point gap.
Yes.
So, and it's anybody's game, especially at this level.
Yes.
You know, both teams reach the finals on their own merits, on their own strengths. And we can see that here. We can see that. It's almost inseparable.
Oh, a bit too long.
Let's take a look at that service. Yep.
A bit too, just a little bit, not too far off.
And now can Xinmin take advantage of this?
Oh, into the net.
Unfortunate, unfortunate.
Targeting the libero actually. He was going for the libero.
Good
Nice
block.
block, but good cover from Xinmin libero. Another block.
A point to St. Hilda's. The ball went in. It was
Yes.
in.
I guess it's a very tight
It was-
call
it
because
was-
both of the teams are looking at the referee and the referee had to check with the linesman.
And if you watch the replay, it was a light touch by St. Hilda's
Yeah.
just to bring the ball down. Xavier again with the service.
Nice pass.
A good first ball and
Oh.
immediate attack. Unfortunate. A good idea.
Good idea. I think the shoot from the setter was a little bit too off the net and hence
It led to the net.
led to the
snapping.
error.
Yep. And let's see, Xinmin, 3 points. Can they get it back?
Nice up.
Oh. A bit overpass there.
I
A
think
bit overpass there.
they need to also understand that the setter's at the back. So anything too near the net is actually quite hard for him. But there is also a bit of a delay reaction from Xavier, the setter, to go in first. Because I think there was a hesitation on whether he should take that ball.
And that was because of the first ball. And now, because of the first ball, they
Same
managed to
thing.
get a point.
So they're running a tactic where Matthew actually looks like he's coming through the middle, but he went back one step to hit from the back of the spike of the
It's a
setter.
half step.
Yeah, it's a half step.
It's a half step.
It's like a fake step.
And now he's on the service line. That's a good receive. Interesting set. Good receive again by Xinmin. Can they produce
Outside.
something from here?
Tip! Oh! But nobody go for that third ball. He didn't drop yet. There was 2 touch, but nobody was ready for that third touch. Let's go. 1, 2.
Almost there.
Yeah.
Good play by Xinmin. Very good play. A substitution.
I think substitution for the height. I think is slightly taller to want to have that block against the spikers. Oh, clipping off the net. Off the block. Nice quick attack.
And now 21 points to St. Hilda's, first to 20. Just unfortunate. It was a good idea by the coach. It was a very, very good idea. Unfortunately, that the spiking was good, equally good, if not better. Also, St. Hilda's has
Service.
it's a substitute. Emmanuel is in.
Actually, yeah.
The number 2 is in for the service. Oh my goodness, it was a miscommunication. My goodness, with a substitute player. I hope he's okay. And now the second timeout call by Xinmin. So an interesting part of for CCA or sports CCA specifically, as you are coach for volleyball, I'm a floorball coach from similar schools for me previously. The importance of really the culture, the ecosystem, and especially the alumni. We cannot overstate the importance of how the current culture and the predecessors are supporting the team itself.
Definitely, because it takes the whole village to actually support one team.
And
like,
then
it's just not just the coaches, alumni plays a big role in helping them to level up and to set examples.
Yep, and we have alumni who coming back, not only helping out with life experiences as well.
Definitely.
They can really share with the players itself.
Oh wow, what a
Another
service
serve.
ace.
Emmanuel
Coming in, doing his job.
Oh, that's a pinch server.
Yeah. Going for the end line, I think that was really a hard serve because...
And he can produce power.
Yes.
Not only on the service line, but as well as an attacking option. A good pickup finally. Xinmin, can they mount a counter attack? Oh, good block
off the
there.
block. Again, one more time, number 4.
A tip, smart tip there, but St. Hilda's was equal to that. A hit over by Xinmin. And now a set.
Oh,
There you have it. There you have it. A strong hit. Just beyond the blocker. Just beyond the blocker.
and it's very hard for the outside blocker to follow the spiker. So you can see that there was only one block.
Another strong serve by Emmanuel. A good hit.
Oh,
Another point for Xinmin.
off the block, touch. So deflected a little bit, made it harder for Matthew to go for the ball. But set point still to St. Hilda's.
Service to Xinmin. What
Nice
a hit
spot.
there. Even from an awkward position.
A tip. Okay. Keeping the ball alive. Chance.
That's a good job by Xinmin, trying to keep the ball alive. And then all the way to the other side.
Nice.
And of
finish.
course, a strong spike from the other side to take the set home for St. Hilda's.
And good job to the number 4 middle to keep the middle with him, the middle blocker with him, so that it created that space for the outside spike to happen.
Now, it's not only them trying to get points as a middle player. They are also being decoys, as we've seen in so many situations, especially at the higher levels in terms of international games, where a decoy, be it the middle or be it other spikers, it's crucial. It affects the defensive play, as we can see from Xinmin itself.
Yeah, definitely. Like how the combination plays can keep all the blockers in check, so that there's no like one particular spikers that you go and making it easy. So with the good receive, it's actually making it the hardest, the blockers having a harder time to actually check on who to block, who to go for, and then there will create a bit of chaos in the defense line.
And now we're gonna get back to the game itself. We are looking at the supporters from St. Hilda's. I believe they are student leaders, sports leaders, yep, in their whites. And when you look at the other side of blue, where Xinmin has a whole lot of supporters.
I guess that's also one reason where both their B division teams are in the finals. So it's actually, I think, the first time for Xinmin to have both B division girls and boys in the finals. Definitely not for the boys. They have more opportunities to be in the finals as compared to the girls. So I think this year has been a great year for them.
And it is very, very important for the school and, of course, the athletes, teachers. You know, the hard work they've put in, and that shows no matter the outcome of the games itself.
Oh, what a nice spike at angle.
Nice spike. No matter the outcome of the game, I think Xinmin should be very, very proud of their achievements today, having 2 teams in the finals and a showcase of their dedication to the CCA and the sports itself.
Definitely.
And now Xinmin with the point and the service. St. Hilda's on the prowl. And an attack by Prince through the middle. And it has been difficult for them to stop.
Yep. Between the blocks, the hole.
Number 17, Jovan, could have received it, but it was difficult.
It was too fast.
It was too fast.
For a reaction.
And also Hilda's captain with the service. A bit of an overpass. Oh, a lift.
A lift.
Yeah, a lift. Unfortunate. Might be questionable according to the player.
Yeah. Because to players, it's just like I'm using my fingers, but from the angle of the referee, it might look like a palm upwards. So it's very subjective, but referee calls.
Yep, referee calls. And
nice pickup from Matthew.
Again, the long range attack. And
nice
it's very,
spike off
very
the block.
Effective. My goodness, that long set all the way to the other side.
Nice serve.
A bit of miscommunication. Now a free ball to St. Hilda's.
Chance.
And a strong spike there. My.
He was there.
Can Xinmin stop this strong spike?
But the angle was...
It was a very, very tight angle. Yep. Xinmin with the attack.
Oh,
and
wow. Nice deceptive spike. Looking at the position 5, but cross body over to position 1 where there's nobody,
Yep,
especially when the setter's at back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That was a smart play. A very, very smart play. And so just an announcement from the organizers about flash photography.
Yep.
You know, how it can affect the players itself. So please be mindful when you're watching volleyball not to have flash photographies, as it will affect the players.
It's an in.
And it was all the way to the back.
Yes. On the line, I guess.
Number 10, Prince.
Yes, inside. Actually, not on the line. Probably one ball in. Sometimes it's just too fast.
Oh, what a set.
Oh, wow.
A smart decision, but the timing of the block.
Nice recovery on the block, like 2 jumps in a row. One more time.
Now, when you talk about double jumps and you know even hard spikes. Now, personally, I'm as a coach, we can talk about the programs that St. Hilda's has, which is quite an extensive program.
Nice
as for the athletes, and not only athletes, for the coaches as well, which I have to give a personal credit to Miss Teo, who has been there for I think about 30 years, if not more. For both of us, we've learned a lot from her.
Definitely.
Yep.
From a player to now being a coach.
Yep. Now Xinmin calling the timeout. So again back to where we learn our coaching. So I'm a floorball coach. I've gained a lot of experiences from watching the volleyball boys, learning from them, and especially from Miss Teo, and the importance of character building. And when we talk about the conditioning itself, wow, the weights that the boys are carrying, the things that they're going through, which I tried to replicate. We did try it, and we did reach to a certain extent. And we cannot overemphasize on the importance of conditioning itself.
Indeed, because that actually also helps players to prolong their careers in sports. injury prevention, with good body that's conditioned properly, with good strength, it actually helps them play a longer time with safely, I would say.
Yep, and of course, when you have strength, you have powerful spikes, and that's one of them. You need
Yes.
that. You need that in such a high-level game in the B division to make sure that you can get points and get past those blockers.
Especially when volleyball, you have a lot of change of directions. You're dynamic. You're in the air. There are a lot of muscle groups that a lot of sports, I would say, that they don't use some of the muscles. But because you're always in the air, you're on the ground. You're rolling around. You're running around. You're changing direction here and there. It's a lot of conditioning that actually you need to be able to play well.
And
Not-
jumping.
Yes,
And
jumping.
and hitting and, mid-air decision making. Like what we saw here, a hit to the hand, and you need your timing for your jump to be very, very important, very, very crucial. And now number 10, Prince with the service. Interestingly, I've seen the boys, St. Hilda's boys, being capable of doing jump serves, but they are playing smart in most of their games, especially in the finals itself, picking their service area. Do you think it's far more important than trying to hit a very strong jump serve?
I think it depends on like the quality of your jump serves and how consistent you are when you're doing your jump serves. Definitely, if you have a good jump serve with good speed and power, it's to your advantage. But if you're not consistent, it's just a free point to your opponents. So rather than going for that till you're more consistent, I would rather players to be safer in that sense where if a float serve is good enough and it's actually harder to receive, go for it.
And that led to the point just now. A good combination by St. Hilda's right through the middle with a quick ball. Just unfortunate for this serve. It was out. But something positive for Xinmin to look forward to.
But it's very clear that they are going for number 4 because he's the outside spikers and he's one of the main players. So taking him out from the first ball onwards is actually putting a bit more pressure on him from receiving to moving out to spike.
Now Zach with the service. A good pick up there. Now hit. Oh my,
Still a gap.
my. On the right side.
Yeah.
It is a problem for Xinmin. They need something. They need something to answer for that hitting.
Yeah, it was a very small gap, but he managed to find that gap.
Now, interestingly, Qingxiu is the only Sec 5 in this batch of volleyballers.
Yes. Nice
Another
block.
monster block by St. Hilda's. And you can see it's not their usual blocking. They were timing it perfectly. They were waiting, and they got it.
And they're watching the ball, looking at the ball spikers. And being in position, actually, is important, especially the outside marker. They marked it well so that the middles can come in and close the gap.
And it's an 8-point lead by St. Hilda's. Now can they form? Oh, they managed to get the ball over. Setting up the attack. Xinmin, another block.
Nice. Recycled ball.
Another hit. Another block. Oh, this is getting back to back.
Oh, nice
What
receive.
a receive. Amazing.
Off the block. Again. Going for hands.
Oh. A quick ball.
Nice
My
quick
goodness.
ball. Oh, but it's slightly.
My goodness.
But the linesman stays in.
Oh, it's in. One ball away.
But let's see what's the referee's call.
Yep, it's in.
It's in.
It's
Okay,
in.
okay.
Yep, it's in.
For a moment, I thought like I saw wrongly.
Now we're looking at Xinmin's number 6, Ethan, the libero. He is really, really busy today. Oh. A bit of frustration
Another
there.
timeout soon.
Yep. A bit of frustration there. Just unfortunate on the timing
I think
itself.
it's just the last minute change of direction.
Yup,
If he would
yup.
go with the flow, it would be easier.
Yeah. Just frustration
Yes.
from the boys.
And I think that it's not a timeout, probably a substitution from Xinmin's side.
Now it's a 10 points gap there by St. Hilda's. And again, the whole day we've seen some points that were really got back by other teams, but it looks like it's a breakaway from St. Hilda's
For now,
for now.
I think it's Xinmin unable to find an answer for the defense and blocking at this point of time, and so a timeout called.
And this is the second timeout called by
Yes,
Xinmin.
if not, the lead would is already like 11 points, and
Yep.
to let it go down further, it will not help. So I think it's a timely call from the coach.
Yep, and let's not take away the tactical elements or how the situation the game is, because we spoke to Xinmin's bench, the teachers and coaches. Now, the thing is about both teams, they have more things similar than what others might not know. Now, the emphasis on the alumni, as we spoke about it, where Xinmin, the last time they went to the finals was 2009. So they wanted to build this. They wanted to go somewhere. They wanted to progress, and they felt that this was the moment. I mean, for the past few years, they built this team with the support of alumni.
Definitely.
Yep. And interestingly, brought up by the teacher that their speech day this year, the guest of honor was their former volleyball boy who was in the finals as well.
Oh wow!
Yep. So
That's
and you can
nice.
see a full circle of how a CCA can impact in the long term. 2009, that was a long time ago.
And I think also something interesting is both coaches are the alumni.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The coaches, Mr. Wong himself, Wei Zi, and of course Ji Sheng, both of them are friends.
Yes.
And they are alumni of
They
their
played
respective
together as
school.
well on same
Exactly.
teams before. It's just that now, as coaches, they're on the opposite sides.
And they are really, really showing what the quality of players they have in these finals. Both sides. It's very difficult to be here. It's not every day that you can be in the finals. Yet sometimes it's not being well received by others. Like the things that these players go through, week in, week out, managing exams, managing their studies, managing their lives. It is very, very difficult. What a hit. Just above the libero there.
Yes. Finding court.
And it's still Jingxiu with the serve.
Yes. It's been a while. He's been quite consistent. There goes.
There goes his
He
service.
serves. Just when I say he's consistent, there comes the error.
Might have a jinx there.
Oopsie.
He might have hurt you there. And Xinmin finally with the ball, they can try to get something out of this. Oh, that's a very close first ball,
Yes.
but no problem. No problem for Javier.
No problem for Matthew. It's a nice pickup, and he was just ready for it. And down
Above
between.
everyone, in between everyone, you name it, they can do it. And now,
Emmanuel's back.
yep, a sub. Number 2, can he repeat what he did in the first set?
Nice receive.
A timely attack there, but well received by Xinmin. Can they produce an attack here?
Nice block. Again,
Another block.
cover.
I had to play it safe there.
Oh.
Just unfortunate. Another combination by St. Hilda's.
And a smart play to just tip it and rather than hitting it.
It's always difficult.
Because it changes the pace of the ball. Seems like Xinmin doesn't have an answer at this point of time. Like as compared to the first set, there is not much rallies, or they haven't found an answer to the spikes that the St. Hilda's boys are giving them.
So knowing the program itself, that's a bit too rushed by Javier.
Yes, a bit too better for no better word, but a bit greedy, wanting to faster get the ball down, and
Yep,
so missing
yep.
the timing.
Yep, he knows. He knows.
Backcourt attack from Junxiu.
Good receive by Zach.
A bit too
Nice. A point
tight.
to Xinmin. Yep.
from the libero.
Now we talk about the first ball, how crucial first balls can be. And it was a very, very difficult situation for the setter itself.
A
Good
nice receive.
Good set.
Up tip. Oh,
Oh. And
linesman.
it looks out.
It's out
Out.
actually from
Yep.
this angle because he
Yep,
followed
yep,
the ball.
yep,
Yeah.
Yep. He did show that.
I
it
think
was
the
out.
the first referee had just double confirmed.
Yep. Now they're gonna call it's out. Linesman got it spot on. But it was a good play, really, especially the set by Samuel.
Yes.
Amazing set, amazing idea.
But it's also a good follow by Prince to the line to know that it's out, so he didn't go for that ball.
Oh, that's a hit. And can they recover? Oh, unfortunate.
Nice try.
So now 21-7. A huge gap there in this finals. Now one aspect that not many coaches or many athletes might have gone through, it's actually the mental skills. Knowing the program itself at St. Hilda's, and also knowing what we have to go through as coaches to prepare our athletes for the finals. It will be difficult. It's not a one day off, to just do a mental skills workshop.
It's a constant process.
It's a constant process.
Yeah.
And I've seen what the boys have gone through, and it is not only difficult, but also rewarding, especially in terms of their character,
Yes.
when they have these mental skills. Good set there.
What a pickup.
And a return.
And a return, nice. Made it all worth it.
Clash there by both players.
Yes.
But it's good to see that even the setter wants the ball. The first ball. Nice set there by Ethan.
Oh, what block.
Again, a pick up by Ethan. A hit.
Chance. A quick attack.
Oh, and out.
Oh, a bit too much power.
It's a distance there. Second one with the serve. Pick up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, just unfortunate.
What an angle though.
Just unfortunate there. Just unfortunate. And he's trying to convince the referee.
Maybe like, it's in.
It's frustrating. You want every single point as much as possible because you know the effort, how tiring it is, to get that point. Especially
It's not
from
easy
the
to get that point.
Yep.
Every point you have to work for it.
And look at that.
Nice try.
Oh. It's a good hit. It is definitely a good hit.
Couldn't contain that.
Yep. Zach with that height of a jump. And just a poor contact by St. Hilda's.
Nice receive.
Oh, straight down the block.
Nice cover.
Another hit by Zach.
Oh, wow.
An empty space. What a spike.
So I guess that was a gap between the block.
St. Hilda's caught napping. Xinmin took advantage of it.
Yes.
And that was a very huge gap. Can they close the points? Can they catch up? Now a set and a hit. Oh!
Nice
Just
spike from Jun Xiu.
And it's a very, very awkward position for Ethan to receive that spike as a libero. He was too upright. He could have gotten if he was.
But he has got a very big area that to cover.
Exactly. Now 24 points. Match point for St. Hilda's. Can Xinmin prevent some victories?
Out.
No, they couldn't. And of course, St. Hilda's happy, delighted. And of course, they are going to be crowned the defending champion for B Division from last year's 2024 and now 2025 B Division national champions.
But I would say that Xinmin put up a good fight, never letting the ball drop easily.
and it was really a good fight from Xinmin at the start. However, St. Hilda showed their dominance in the second set. They showed what they were capable of. They just needed something to start the ball going, and then it was a very huge task for Xinmin. Unfortunately for Xinmin, St. Hilda's dominated the game itself.
Yeah, and I think St. Hilda's did well in the second set where they really adjusted to how Xinmin was playing, and so there was no response from Xinmin's side. And they continued to dominate it and just kept their momentum, keeping really like eyes set on their goal that they set for themselves for today.
And it's
And
it's
really a
very
good-
important. Now, before we end this session itself, the finals for the National School Games, let's take this opportunity to really appreciate the schools, the teachers, the middle managers, and you
the
name
coaches,
it. From
the student
yep,
athletes, everybody
exactly.
who made this possible, even parents.
Yep,
Actually.
it is. Yep, not enough thanks are given to the parents itself, and to see when you look at teams like St. Hilda's and Xinmin, you do not see any outstanding individuals. They work together as a team, and I believe this would be the goal, the end goal for both sides, to actually not have outstanding players, but more of an outstanding team.
Yes.
And let's not forget the organizers from the National School Games office. Definitely, it is a huge task where it began from January, from all the conveners north, south, east, and
And
west,
west.
and then to the nationals. It is a very huge task, which allowed our athletes and our coaches to experience such an event today, and we are going to leave you with that. Of course, do stay back and then watch the prize presentation ceremony. With that, I'm Abbas, and Su Ting is with me.
Yes.
Uh,
It was a
thank
nice
you.
time doing a commentary
Yep.
with you.
We'll catch up soon,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all parents to watch this match. For the school supporters, I will urge you to clear rubbish around your area before you leave.